2K27 roadmap courtside report explained here. This is your boy RJ, man, with another video for you guys. And today I will be breaking down every date and everything that's going to be entirely for you in regards to making your decision to purchase 2K27. So make sure you subscribe and hit the like button, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. As we did know, and today was the day that they released pretty much just a gameplay trailer and talked a little bit over in regards to certain things that they did. They had a Discord game where you can actually go through the 2K Mart and click through to find the tickets and the stickers to unlock some hints and news what's coming in the 2K27. But we have it here all on the courtside report, which we can just scroll through and I can read through and talk about a bit in regards to what's going on. This is just a trailer. I had that in one of my previous videos, but the preseason breakdown here is breaking down that 2K community. They came together and they said, instead of stretching out the dates like they did previous in 2K26, where this date was gameplay, this date was MyTeam, this date was MyCareer, they decided to come together and say, hey, you know what? We're going to just do this on one day and one day only. And that date is August 18th. So on August 18th, they're going to be bringing down everything from gameplay footage to talking about MyTeam, talking about MyCareer, and the MyPlayer builder. So at the end of the day, make sure you guys tune out for that date. We're going to be tuned in and we're going to get a lot of more content on that as well. So August 18th will be the day at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Going into it, we have the gameplay. Now, this was a big one that I kind of liked and kind of, disliked. However, we will see how it will go. Smarter AI shot contests. This year, they're focusing on creating a more balanced, more rewarding gameplay experience with enhancements on both ends of the court to achieve the fully with needed AI defenders feel more impactful, especially on the defense. AI defenders in 2K27 will now contest shots more effectively, addressing a frequent point of feedback within the community. They recognize that AI defenders could be frustrating teammates in modes like the wreck, often surrendering their position easily. Now they'll do a better job of contesting shots and won't be as affected by triple threat stepovers. So with that being said, in regards to that, AI in 2K26, you can definitely take advantage of. And that was the biggest issue with AI being able to contest and play defense. The thing was, though, AI was playing some good defense early in the patches of 2K26. However, creators were complaining about that, which caused devs to nerf it. So I'm kind of liking where this is going, but at the same time, kind of also disliking the fact that I can already picture in the future that they're going to be pushing out that they want to nerf AI defense. We'll see, man. What you guys think about that in the comment section? The improved dunk meter. This year, they're adding a new layer of skill to finishing at the rim. All dunk attempts must now be timed using the dunk meter. In NBA 2K26, the dunk meter remains static, regardless of what happened mid-air. But for 2K27, they made the meter fully dynamic and created more realistic outcomes in the process. It will continuously evaluate. It now continuously evaluates defensive positioning from the moment you take off all the way to the finish. For example, slashers who beat their defender will, with a quick first step and attack an open paint, will see their green window expand. However, if a defender manages a late closeout after a clean takeoff, that green window will shrink, making the dunk tougher to complete. So when it comes down to the improved dunk meter, what they're saying is there's no more just pushing the right stick up, hitting the square button, hitting the X button, just go for a dunk. Everything will be timed. Because back in 2K26 and the previous 2Ks, you hold down the right stick to time dunk. So now everything will be timed. And how do I feel about that? In my opinion, I feel like that's kind of a good thing to just go ahead and time it because everything is timed anyway, right? Shots is timed, free throws is timed. They even made rebound time in a thing. So why not make dunk meter 100% timed? Layups is timed. So at the end of the day, I could definitely say improved dunk meter and timing everything is important. To the MyPlayer builder, they have added new badges. 2K27 will feature 53 total badges and increase from the 40 total badges in NBA 2K26. They removed 6 badges from last year, but added 19 new ones and made updates to the returning badges to ensure a balanced experience. This year, they want to push players towards their strengths and experiment with new badges to craft builds that are more unique. A couple badges that they are going to give us a sneak peek on was consider pace, wall up, and flash. Pace increases the overall sprint speed of the ball handler in an offensive situation. Wall up decreases the opponent's shot chance when playing hands up defense. Flash improves the overall movement during transition offense without the ball and defense. So I can definitely see those badges being effective. However, I feel like that's just really been in the game anyway without even needing those badges. I mean, we'll see what they do when badges gets activated to how the players would move. But on on certain things, like we've seen badges, like I want to say Flash kind of sounds similar to a particular badge that I can't think about right now, but I could have sworn there was a badge that was kind of like that with overall movement of a player off ball, whether it's defense or offense. If you guys kind of remember what badge I'm thinking about, maybe hit that in the comment section below. But I could have sworn there was a badge that was kind of similar to that. The wall up defense just sounds more so, like something we've seen before as well. And pace sounds a little bit, same. Like I said, all these badges kind of sound similar to the same, even though they call it new. But, who knows? We'll see what they'll do when we get into the game and actually play it. The cap breaker review. Cap breakers are returning based on the community feedback, which cap breakers have been out. However, with the cap breakers, this is a good thing because this allows for players to actually see full potential what their player could be like outside of waiting and getting into the game and having to put the cap breakers on to see from that side point. So that does kind of save money and save the VC for a lot of players, which is a W in the book. Going into the MyTeam now. The cross-platform auction house. For the first time, the auction house is now unified across all systems outside of the PC, right? So we say Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. They will all be connected, so that way everybody will be competing to get a player from the auction house. Speaking of, after that, faster card transactions. So this is a W in the book. Now, my only side note question that I have in regards to this is, will there be a tournament, right? Because we see that they're combining all the consoles together for the auction house, also as well as in faster transactions, meaning that best believe we're going to be seeing a lot of people do you know what, but who knows? Will they have an AI system to detect certain situations? Because there won't be an AI system to detect anything. They said faster card transactions. It doesn't say that they need to go through an escrow. So who knows? They said it'd be available right away, but we've seen the situation happen before. They reverted back to how it was before, but there wasn't no type of competitive mode to really compete for cash prize. So will there be a cash prize in MyTeam this year? We will find a little bit more later down the line. Who knows? We hope so. But at the same time, the way it's looking from my eyes of reading this, that cross-platform auction house compared to, also as well as in faster card transactions, they're just giving it all to the MyTeam and saying, hey, let's just put everybody together, man. So we'll see. Skip the MyNBA, but you know what? We're not going to skip it. Back to the basics for the MyNBA. 2K27, one of the goals was improving the core franchise experience by taking a grassroots approach. They prioritized community requests such as including the effects of the second apron in a new CBA and adding an ability to offer no trade clauses to free agents. Among many other features, requests, and new additions, we strive to authenticity in every facet, in every way in made 2K, which is why it was more important to create a MyNBA experience that reflects today's league. So for my MyNBA players, is this a W for you guys? Like I said, I really haven't been into the MyNBA more. So I played in the online fantasy draft league, but I wasn't really that admin, so I can't really give too much information on that. But is this a W for you guys? Let me know in the comment section below. MyCareer in the city. The environment updates. They heard from the community that the city's accessible and centralized layout for 2K26 connected players to games faster. So they decided to run it back, but with a new nighttime neon aesthetic. The team is focuses attention on key points of interest around the city where players will notice multiple attention-grabbing new designs in the wreck, Street Kings Park, and more. With that being said, Rucker Park, the mecca of street basketball, is coming to 2K27, which is a W. The legendary New York City court has been recreated in the game, bringing an iconic cultural history and swagger to Street Kings and the years packed MyCareer prelude, Fire and Concrete, to become a neighborhood hero and knock off the Street Kings bosses on this special proving ground. So Rucker Park being added to the game, that's a W. It's about time that's added, with the whole park mode anyway. So, Rucker Park being in, that's a huge W for the MyCareer scene, and that's pretty much the 2K27 roadmap. Like I said, August 18th will be everything all in one that we can go ahead and pretty much make a decision. Not to say it'd be a 400% decision because we're still watching somebody else play it compared to when we play it. It's just going to be an opinion based off what we see. But without further ado, man, make sure you guys stay tuned, hit the notification bell, and also subscribe if you're new to join Lace Crew. Y'all know I'll be rocking, and hit that like button as well. I appreciate you guys tuning into the video once again. This is your boy RJ signing out.